Thank you so much for having us. It has been such an incredible honor to be selected by Oracle and NVIDIA to join them and to present at Money 2020 USA 24. The event has been incredible. The selection process was incredibly rigid because they were being really careful about what they were introducing to the attendees. So of course, SQream was very honored. And I think the reason why we were included is because there's something really unique happening in the market right now that we address very specifically head on. So given that this is a unique innovation, when companies learn about this type of acceleration when it comes to their structured data, they tend to think of it in one of two ways. So on one end of the spectrum, you have just data pipelines. Now, there's an awful lot CPU does amazingly well. Short hops, transactional data. If it is working well, amazing, that's where it belongs. But when you have a really extended data pipeline and you absolutely positively need to get to that insight faster, then SQream can provide an order of magnitude improvement. So for example, one of our customers is a bank, and they have 50 to 60 million daily active customers in their online banking division. And they wanted to be able to update their fraud models on a daily basis. And no matter what they did to tune and accelerate it, they just couldn't because they were limited by the CPU infrastructure. And so they brought SQream in and didn't have to rebuild the pipeline, which is key because this is highly complementary and additive. This is not a multi-year big implementation. It was super quick, just a few weeks. But by adding SQream into the pipeline, they shattered the bottlenecks by just adding that GPU acceleration and shrunk that pipeline by over 80%. And instead of being 37 hours to complete, it's done in 7. They kick it off every night at midnight, and by the time the next workday begins, all their models are updated, which is amazing. So if you think about the data pipelines in an organization, every SLA has been built on what a CPU can do, because that's all we had. It's like before planes were invented, everything was a car. If the journey took 2 hours or 7 days, that's all you had. And then along comes an airplane, and now instead of 7 days in a car, you can get there in just a few hours. And it is transformative. That is the type of impact SQream can have on almost any data pipeline in an organization. So in a time where we have the most amazing tools to create incredible value out of our data, we have a hardware infrastructure that cannot keep up. And that's where SQream comes in. Through our partnership with NVIDIA, which is 14 years old at this point in time, we have created a software solution that runs on almost all NVIDIA hardware that allows data to be processed natively on a GPU, which means that you can bring GPUs into the enterprise, whether on-prem or in cloud, on your VPC, wherever you wish, in order to accelerate any data pipeline. Using SQream on NVIDIA is like having the HOV lane open up with no one on it, and you just zoom right past. That's the impact that SQream has on data processing. And together, those two things on Oracle has built the most AI-centric cloud, and it is just the most efficient, effective way to break through the bottlenecks and create tremendous value from structured data.